Sean Armbruster, class of 92. Please come forward to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Sean Armbruster, 300 plus yards and 4 touchdowns versus Shrewsbury High School. They weren't even in the same division as us. Sean Armbruster, he's my big brother. Ever since I can remember, my brother was one of those people who were naturally athletic. He always made it look easy. Sean Armbruster, multiple football MVPs versus Shepherd Hill, and an MVP versus Southbridge, which was the biggest victory of my life. Thank you, Chris Nassis. Now, when we were very young living in Ohio in the early 80s, my father was our coach. We played on the same football and baseball teams, and I was on the sideline when he scored his very first real touchdown. And my father put me in the next play, and in the huddle I was so excited. I can remember this. And Sean said to me, shut up and get ready for the next play. He always made it look easy, even though I knew it wasn't, because I was trying to do the same thing. And I was jealous. Sean Armbruster, Border Conference All-Star, football, junior and senior year. Sean Armbruster, Border Conference All-Star, track and field, senior year. When we moved to Minnesota, my brother was always on the travel team, baseball travel team. He could always score touchdowns while always playing on the football team. He was also the best skateboarder I ever knew. He always made it look easy, even though I knew it wasn't, because I was trying to do the same things. And I was angry. Sean Armbruster, 51 first place finishes in 67 career track and field events. And when we moved to Webster, my brother was always one of the best players on the team, whether it was football, baseball, basketball, or even track and field. He always made it look easy, even though I knew it wasn't. But at that time, I learned to appreciate it. Sean Armbruster still has the Bartlett High School record for the 100 meter at 10.5 seconds. Now, I was no longer jealous. I was no longer angry. I was proud. My brother was one of the best players on the team. I learned to become a fan, to enjoy watching it all. I even got to see him score his last real touchdown while playing football for the Fitchburg State. I don't remember if they were the Eagles or something. Falcons. Who cares? Now as adults, we're best friends. We play disc golf, because most people think of it as frisbee golf. Now he's not one of the best players I know. He and I struggle together, but we enjoy it just the same. As I look back, I remember how proud I was of him. Back in Ohio, back in Minnesota, and at Bartlett. I'm still proud of my big brother. I'll always be proud of my big brother. Sean Armbruster. My big brother, class of 1992. Please come forward to be introduced into the Bartlett High School Hall of Fame.
Thank you very much. We'll make this short and sweet. Two people I have to thank first and foremost. First of all, my brother Chris Armbruster. I love him to death. My biggest fan, my biggest supporter, my biggest pain in the ass sometimes. I also have to thank Ann Downey, who's not here tonight. She put in all the legwork to get me here in front of this podium in front of you today. Without her, I wouldn't be here. She called me up, got all my information together. It was a big pain in my ass also. But thanks to her, I'm up here today. I'd like to tell you a real quick story, if I could. in 2001, I was having a little trouble in my life and I had to get her sorted back out. So I relocated out to Syracuse, New York. Out there, I met who would be my wife, the girl of my dreams. And when you meet somebody later in life like that, you're trying to get to know each other, you tell stories, you ask, what you were doing in high school, or just things of that nature. And it always seems like every story that I had always ended up Bartlett High School in athletics. She always kind of looked at me with that eye like, all right, maybe 75% of this is true, maybe 80% of this is true. What's great about coming here today is this is validation. She's finally hearing that 100% of what I've been telling her is true. Now the downside about that also, what I didn't know was going to happen today, is four of my biggest supporters, four of my greatest teammates surprised me today and actually are here themselves. So not only does she get to find out about all the true stories that I had in athletics, but she's now sitting over there and find out all the true stories that went on outside of athletics. But it's great to see those guys. I can't believe that they showed up. I had no idea. And because of them, because of my brother, I was able to achieve the things that I did. Also because of my parents. My father was unbelievable in his support in athletics. He showed up to every game, every meet. Didn't make a difference. It was JV, Pop Warner. He was there. He gave me support, that drive, determination. When it was raining outside, it didn't make a difference. We had to practice. We had to go throw the ball. We had to do something. So I thank him. I also thank the coaches that I have. All the coaches were great. Pop Warner, the Heathermans, unbelievable. That's what instilled you that tough, that hard-nosed, this is what it's going to take to get it done. Even the year I was there, Coach Tommy Miller was there. Great experience with him. And then I also had great experience, Coach Daigle. He was the one that gave me my shot my sophomore year. Chris McKay went down, threw me in the Shepherd Hill game, and I believe that was our first win of the year. Then, with Coach Ferrari, great coach. He taught us a lot. He just seeing that smile on his face and the attitude that he brought in, that fire in his heart was great. I can't thank all my coaches enough. I can't thank the two co-captains I have, Mark Millett, Scott Holland. Those two guys drove me my senior year, as I hope that I drove them also. We had a great season, culminating with that Southbridge game that I'm not sure what the attendance records are since then, but I know up to that point it was the highest attended Southbridge game ever. And the winner of that went on to the Super Bowl. We were lucky enough to come out on top, won that game, probably the greatest victory that I'll remember in Bartlett High School for myself that I participated in. We didn't fare so well in the Super Bowl following that, but I always have those memories. So again, closing, I'd just like to thank everyone that was a part of me getting here. And it's kind of great to see that my closest friends in high school, the ones that got me there, are actually all sitting at that table right now and sitting here next to me. So with that, thank you very much.